We are Spider-Gwen. Yes. Across the Spider-Verse, Part 1. So this is a Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse. Got a little Miles Morales on there. Spider-Man 2099. Pretty cool figure. Got like two hands with it and stuff like that too. Got the little hooded outfit going on there and stuff like that too. Also, another name for it is the Ghost Spider, which I actually like that because you get it black and white. So Marvel Legends. And I like about this, it's an open box. So you can actually see the product in here. So there's no chance of it, getting jacked, robbed, or anything like that from the stores compared to the closed boxes. So on the back, more to the little series going on here, you got like Spider-Punk, the Spot, which he's kind of a weird villain, but he can be dangerous if he grows. But yeah, whatever. It is cool. He's a multiple dimensional traveler. So you got Peter B. Parker, which is all right. Jessica Drew, I think she's coming up in a movie soon. 2099. You got Miles Morales. You got Spider-Gwen. I like Gwen Stacy. I always liked her. I think she had the roughest, storyline in the whole Spider-Man area. Because if you remember, Green Goblin actually kills her. So it's kind of sad. Peter Parker's first love interest dying, and it's actually what really triggered a lot of Spider-Man fans is because they didn't think like a hero could actually have a loss like that. And you got to think about it. Spider-Man is a teenage guy trying to live life, trying to pay his bills. So, us people can relate to him. So yeah, it's sad though, and that's cool how they redid Spider-Gwen. There's even a Spider-Pole or Deadpool, Gwenpool. So kind of like Deadpool, but I don't know much about her, so whatever. But I always enjoyed Gwen Stacy. She's beautiful. She's really nice. Her comic book line's just pretty good. This one and this Across the Spider-Verse, she's younger, multiverse thing going on. And of course, Peter Parker was the Lizard. He ended up dying and she got blamed for it. So it's kind of a twist of fate right there. So, but she ends up being the Spider-Man of that universe, which is Spider-Gwen, a female version of Spider-Man. So a lot of females are like, yay, we got a Spider-Man out. So it's kind of cool. But she's always been really like down to earth to me. I like her. So, but she's probably my favorite Spider-Man character on the female side. I don't know, it's kind of hard because I am a Black Cat fan. So, but all right, I'm just gonna set that up back here. All right, so yeah, here's our character. So we got some tape going on here. Let's get that open real quick. Look how small this box is too. So, all right, so I'm trying to get that tape out. So I did watch the Across the Spider-Verse. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I just feel like there's way too many Spider-Man. And to me, there's always just the one Spider-Man. Then they got a little, like in the 90s when they started doing the whole clone thing, there was way too many Spider-Man then. So now they're making way too many different versions of Spider-Man now. It's just way too much, guys. But I did take away from that. I am a Scarlet Spider fan. Spider-Man is probably my favorite story. Awesome villains, everything. And the Marvel. He's probably what kept me in the Marvel realm, besides some of the X-Men stories. So here's our hands, both open. Pretty cool little Spider-Man pose going on there, which I might actually use those hands. So we'll see what the other one's about. So not bad. Of course, you got the tiny little pegs in there. You got to be very, very careful with those. So let's be very careful with those. All right, let's get her head out of there. Her masked head. So let's see if I can push it out of there without losing it. There we go. Got it. All right. So we got the little hood going on there. And I don't think you can you can't unhood her, so whatever. So got the little white mask going on there. Kind of cute, not bad. So it's pretty detailed, pretty simple. It's like a rubbery plastic going on here, hard plastic in there. So the paint job's all right. Get the little spider webs in there to match your outfit. So, all right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna move those over there. All right, now let's get her actually out of there. So I don't see anything else. So Spider-Gwen out. And her being a little female, she's little, so I'm afraid to like snap it open or something like that. If I was like unboxing like the She-Hulk or something like that, should be a big old buff chick in there. So let's go ahead. Well, try from here. I'm not trying to break it or anything. So there we go. Getting somewhere now. All right. There's no rubber bands or anything like that. So what I like about the McFarlane toys, they come with a little stand, little posing stands or something like that. I kind of wish the Marvel Legends did the same thing, but it's all good. So I do like her little, sorry, I bumped the camera there. So I do like the little hair going on there. I wish she didn't really accidentally get it shaved on the side. I wish she would actually grow her hair. But I guess it's, you know, for the days it is now, you know, I do like the paint going on there. She has a little punk rock thing going on there. You see her little hoodie thing going on there. That actually is removable. So when you put the hooded mask on. So, but she looks very fragile. But her arm looks like, yeah, you get the little pivot thing there. So yeah, so you move it up like that. Move that one up too. So yeah, she's falling. Whee! So yeah, she's very flexible, very posable too. You got her little tennis shoes things going on there too. I don't know why they use tennis shoes on her, because you think about it, you know, the outfits for the spider people they're pretty much not wearing clothes underneath. So because they need to be able to stick to the wall. So I'm like, how do you stick with tennis shoes on? But hey, it's a plot hole, I guess, for TV shows, movies, and all that comic booky stuff. It's the comic books. All right. So you can rotate her leg all the way around. Kind of creepy. Okay. Well, some guys will like that. So got a little part number in there going on. All right, it's cool. So usually part numbers and stuff will be on the feet, but it's kind of hard to see. It's all white. So, all right, of course you got the one hand here shooting the web. And you got a fist going on here too. So that's cool. So what I might do is switch out the fist with one of her. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch out the fist right there. And I'm gonna put like she's getting ready to land or something. So that actually popped in pretty smoothly compared to some toys I play with. So and our arm can, you know, rotate all around. That's cool. So where's her shoulder areas? Still, I like it's flexible. That's good for a spider person. So I got a Scarlet Spider. It's very posable, and he's actually solid. Her being, like I said, a smaller character figure, you know, feels more breakable, but she's actually very sturdy. Of course, you got the double jointed knees going on there. Just gotta kind of force it down a little bit. So yeah, you can make her like do all kinds of crap. Spider kick. That's actually a cool pose. That is cool. So yeah. So she does not have any peg holes on the bottom. So yeah, she's probably something I'm going to use like fishing string or yarn and like hang her up, like, and maybe make her like hang upside down or something like that. Can you do that actually? Yeah. Well, sort of. Yeah, you get the idea. Just hangs around. That's cool. Yeah, so she's very posable. So you just got to get creative and figure out what you want to do, especially on the shelves and stuff. So, but I'm gonna have her like do like a Spider-Man landing pose kind of thing, like she's about to shoot web and stuff. So, all right. So real quick, I'm gonna switch out the head real quick and see what that's all about. So, all right. So I'm gonna pull her head off. That sounds bad. All right. So it looks good. Now we take the other little hoodie piece off. Now remember, this is a solid piece. Got the big bulge, big ball there going on. So, all right. So let's try to pop that through. So you gotta kind of shape it in there because the neck wants to bend. So you're gonna have to push it and angle. That's not working either. That's definitely not working either. So, okay, let's try. I'm gonna try to do a little twist. Little twist. That's not working either. Well, that's rough. Huh. Almost. So what I had to do is go like put it at a kind of an angle. Put a little force on it. then twist. So yeah. So now I still see her neck. I don't see it, but I guess that's supposed to be right. Guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna try to push a little bit more, but I think that's maxed out pretty much. Yeah, because it looks proportionate now. So yeah, not bad. That does look cool though. I'm not gonna lie, that is cool. Now she's not one of my favorite Spider people, but she is original in a way. And she brought Gwen Stacy back. Like I said, I love Gwen Stacy. I just wish she had a better storyline in the actual comic books. But you know, tragedy defines characters. That's how Spider-Man, after losing Uncle Ben, lost her to the Green Goblin. Green Goblin's like the most deadliest probably villain, one of them, he's ever fought. So, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and put her head back on because I am, like I said, Gwen Stacy fan. So we're going to go round 2 on this. Pop that out. Pop. Now, like I did earlier, I'm going to try to go angled. See, I don't like that. I feel like I'm going to break that, so be careful with that. So pop that on. Yeah, so I got the head in there. So I'm using those little pivot areas to stabilize it, or at least get it started. And I twist it, then pop. There we go. See, on this one, I hardly see the neck piece. So I'm sure this piece can go down further. But you know what I just did, right? I forgot to put her hoodie back on. So hoodie back on. Let's do that again. So I'm getting practice with this, guys. All right. Twist. And I want to get that pop. I don't hear no pop, but twist it on there. Oh, yeah, no pop that time. Yeah, so I'm going to keep her on mask. She just looks cool. So, yes, in my reality, she is still alive, and she can have spider powers, and she's hanging out with Peter. So, yes. But that is it. That is Gwen Spider. Spider Gwen. Spider Gwen. Gwen Spider? Spider Gwen. Or aka the Ghost Spider. Or just Gwen Stacy. So, all right, guys. Well, this is actually probably one of my first, like I said, one of these. These are pretty cool, though. Little Legend series going on here from Hasbro. So, yeah, not bad. So, that's our toy of the morning. So yeah, so I'm gonna set up a nice little pose, sit around the toy room, and go from there. So hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know who's your favorite Spider-Man. Mine probably still is gonna be Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider. So who's your favorite movie Spider-Man? Mine is Andrew Garfield. Yes. Oh yeah, I noticed too. Gwen Stacy was in that movie too. Yes. See the consistency there. So, all right, guys. Well, till next time, kitties. Till next time. I'm trying to get her to stand up first before, shut off the camera. She don't want to do it. Well, I'll figure something out. Anyways, guys, Gwen Stacy. The Spider Gwen. The Ghost Spider. Till next, kitties. Thank you.